Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about a product that I received in my December Ipsy subscription, and that is this shadow crayon from DLS, or Dirty Little Secret. As I usually do, I'm going to be talking a bit about this brand, a bit about this product. I'm going to put it on because I actually don't have any on my eyes right now, and I've been playing with this for a little bit to find out the best way that it applies, and then give you my thoughts on it at the end. So as always, I will put timestamps down below so you can jump forward to whatever part of this video is of interest to you. And let's talk a little bit about Dirty Little Secret. Dirty Little Secret is an indie brand. They talk about aiming for high quality products at an affordable price, things that look good and last for a long time. It was started in 2014 in New Jersey by a woman named Emanuela DeFalco. She was looking for colorful quality lipsticks because she felt there was a lack of that in the market. The brand is cruelty-free, and they do talk on their website about how they donate to charities as a brand, that they give to LGBTQ charities and alliances, that they give to anti-bullying organizations, and hurricane relief. It's just sort of very vague what they do in there, but it is nice when a company tries to give back to the community. Emanuela is an entrepreneur. She started this brand, and it sort of references her starting other brands as well. It is a family business. It was her father that originally gave her the money to start Dirty Little Secret, as well as the other brands from what I understand. And it has grown since then, and they talk a lot about giving out, or I should say distributing their products through subscription services, which I understand because not only did I get this in December, but I also have one of their lipsticks, which is the one that I'm wearing today, one of the Dirty Little Secret matte liquid lipsticks. This is in the shade Phantom. I received this way back when I first started getting BoxyCharm, but before I started doing reviews. So I have also seen these products and different products of theirs come through other people's subscription boxes. Sometimes when there's different variants on things and you don't get it, I feel like I've seen other DLS products go into other people's subscription boxes and bags. So as I always do when I'm looking into a brand, I do try to dig a little bit deeper, and there was something that I found interesting because they mentioned that she had this brand Dirty Little Secret as well as a number of others. So I was trying to understand what those other brands were, and I was able to eventually find some links to the pages for her other brands. And it's interesting. So there are 4 brands in all. All of them have different looking websites, but the exact same setup on their websites. They're all done in the same like platform or form. So the websites look very much the same other than different colors and branding and things like that. But the interesting part is there is another brand called Luna by Luna. It does seem like Dirty Little Secret is the one that is the most out there, but if you go to Luna by Luna, it seems like the exact same products, repackaged in a different way and sold at a different price point. So Dirty Little Secret has a number of different products, but by no means a full range. So they have highlighters, which go into a very odd shade range for highlighters. Highlighters are usually quite bright. They have like bright pinks, they have dark browns, they have all these different colors, which is very unique. So I think that's kind of interesting. They have blushes, they have a number of eye products. They have the eye crayons as well as eye, like single eye shadows, and a number of lip products. So there are lip oils, there's lip glosses, there's lipsticks, and it seems like the bullet lipsticks are the ones that get into the most interesting colors. So Luna by Luna, if you look at a lip oil, which looks like the same product in different packaging, it's going to be costing you $18. If you go to Dirty Little Secret, it's going to be costing you $14. So it does seem like the same products repackaged and sold at different price points. The other 2 brands are Bang Beauty Official and Steve Laurent. So again, they're very similar. Like if you read how they describe each brand as being cruelty-free, they talk about we love kittens and puppies, and you know, we test on our friends, and like it's the exact same paragraph from website to website between all 4. And while Steve Laurent and Bang Beauty Official don't seem like they are the same products repackaged as Luna by Luna and Dirty Little Secret, between those brands there are things that look like they are similar products in different packages. So If you are interested in a product by this company, I would look between all 4 of those websites and see where you're getting the best deal, and I will link all of those down below. I will also say that it seems like Dirty Little Secret is where they have the most focus. They have their contact us section, they have everything else. The other ones, there doesn't seem to be as much information there, and there even seems to be issues with even how to contact them. And if you didn't know that all 4 of these brands are run by the same person, you know, if you were buying something from, say, Luna by Luna and you had an issue with it, I don't know that you would know to get in touch with the people who also run Dirty Little Secret. So I assume that these are all basically the same company, just using different brands under different headings, which a lot of companies do. I'm just saying that you see a lot of similarities between the 4 companies. I'll also say, just before I move on from talking about the brand, that when I first went to Dirty Little Secret's website, I really liked the fact that up in the corner they had a drop-down menu so that you could do things in different currency, because I am in Canada. So I switched from USD to Canadian dollars, and I was looking around and I thought, oh, these things are actually priced really well for Canadian dollars. And then I switched it back to American and the prices didn't change. So I do think everything on there is listed in American dollars. So just note, if you are a Canadian and you choose Canadian, it still may be listed in US dollars. Talking about this shadow crayon, this is going to cost you $14 American, and you do get, do I know how much? Yes, you get 3 grams of product, or 0.1 ounce. This is the full size, and I assume if you actually buy this from them, you're going to get it in a box that has the ingredients listed on here, because this did not have the ingredients listed on it, and I don't see the ingredients listed on the website either. This one is in the shade Fetch. It is described as a light pink eyeshadow crayon with peachy undertones. It says it can be used alone, as a base, or as a highlighter. The product features, it says, is that it's creamy and opaque, it's multi-purpose, it's an eyeshadow, a base, or a highlighter, it glows, it doesn't crease, and it's easy to apply anywhere. As I mentioned, I have been playing around with this. What I'm going to do now is insert some swatches of what I find using this on its own, over primer, over shadow, and how all of that looks. So for swatches, this may be a little bit difficult to see, but this is the shadow crayon on its own. And you can see it is that pinky peach color, but if you start to build up too much, it can start to move around a little bit and sort of pull and move the product around. But it is pretty. I'm then going to use a little bit of my Milani eyeshadow primer. And I'll let that set down for a minute. We'll then take the shadow crayon and go in over top of the primer. And I'm not sure if you can see, but it does kind of pull and bunch up and doesn't really want to settle down and deposit color in the same way. And finally, what I'm going to do is try to blend some shadow on top of this swatch right here. So you can see the product never super dries, so it kind of pulls it around underneath and doesn't really want to blend. Now I've got a bald patch there. So if you want to use this, it's best to put the eyeshadow crayon on top of any powder, which seems like it would be counterintuitive, but the powder just doesn't want to blend on top because this is so sticky, and as you can see, like that still wipes away quite easily because it never really sets down. So I'm going to zoom in and show you the best way that I have found to apply this, and I will describe that more once I get you zoomed in. So I have found that this does not blend eyeshadow on top of it very well. So you want to use this as sort of the last step in your process to give you highlighting wherever you want highlighting. I don't recommend using this over top of certain eyeshadow primers. As I showed you, it does kind of bunch up a little bit sometimes, so I have not primed my eyes, which is fine. Sometimes eyeshadows last on me perfectly fine without primer. But what I do notice about this is it goes on and it has some stick to it when it first goes on. It takes a little while to dry down. But this works very nicely as a base for putting another shimmer shade on top, because I find this to be quite subtle. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go just to the inner corner and then up sort of 1/3 the way into my eye. Not into my eye, onto my lid. So you can see on its own, it has, you know, a nice subtle glow to it. And I do find that it works nicely as getting in there as an inner corner highlight. Also, if you find you want to amp it up a little bit, I do find that you can sort of put it onto your finger and then pat it on. I did not think about which finger to use here. Hold on. And that helps build up a little bit more of it. Then what I'm gonna do is take my Ofra Rodeo Drive highlight, and again, just with my finger, go into that, pat it on top, and it will act as sort of a sticky primer for this shimmer shade. So there, that gives me quite a bit more glow, and it means that the shimmer shade is really gonna stick on there and stay in place. And then I'll just pat some highlighter right on top. And I am gonna take the crayon on its own and use that to give me some inner corner highlight. Now, it does say you can use this as a highlighter. I will fully admit I've not done that so far, so let me try to highlight on my nose a little bit because I do have highlighter in other places. Again, it's very subtle, so I don't know that I would use this as a face highlight. So what are my thoughts on this? It's okay. I mean, let's break down a little bit the pros and cons of this. I think the pros of this, it's a fine price. I mean, it's higher than drugstore, but it's not like crazy expensive or anything like that. And I do feel like you get a good amount of product in here. I do like that it can act as a base for other shimmer shades, and I feel like it kind of amplifies what's there. And I do like that it's sort of easy to use as an inner corner highlight. At the same time, I find it's a finicky product. You can't blend on top of it. It bunches up when you use it over certain primers. I don't really find that it has a huge amount of impact. Like, I wouldn't use this as a highlighter. And just using it on its own, I mean, I guess it's fine if you just want a slight shimmer on your lids for a very, very natural look, but it's not like bling or anything like that. But if you do like just having sort of a very natural looking shine on your lids and you're not planning on blending anything on top of it, it also looks quite nice as that. Would I purchase this? No, because it's not something I felt like was lacking from my makeup collection, and I'm not sure how often I'm going to reach for it. I mean, as nice it is to use as sort of a base, it is a little finicky, as I said, about how it goes on, what you put it on top of, and I am much more likely, if I wanted to use a powder highlight on my eyes, to probably wet a brush and go in that way, rather than reaching for another product to go in underneath. So that is my review of this product. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to know what you think. I will also say, because I feel like I was being a little harsh on this, I do like the lip color. This isn't a review of the lip color, but I'll just say that this goes on very thin. It goes on very opaque. It doesn't feel like it's super drying on your lips as it dries down. It's not the most transfer proof, like it has like a ring sort of around the outside of my lips there, but I do think it's a beautiful color. So I think if you're deciding between these from the line, I would go for some of their lipstick products rather than their eye crayons. But again, I'd love to hear what you think. If you've gotten Dirty Little Secret products in your subscription boxes, or if you've purchased from them, what do you think? What products do you really like? What do you find you have issues with? Leave all of that in the comments down below. I do love getting comments from you guys. If you're watching this when I put it out and you have not seen my 1,000 subscriber giveaway video, I will link that down below as well. Go there and comment and subscribe and like and be entered in my giveaway. And I think that's everything. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I will put my face up here so you can click on it and subscribe, and I will put another one of my videos right here so we can spend a little bit more time together today. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye.